Friends, well done. You've made it to the final prayer diary. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey. I trust it's been a good week of prayer. So this is for day 6. This is for Friday. We're going to have a 6:30 a.m. Zoom prayer meeting again. Again, it's a nice, easy time for everybody to get together. Sets us up for the day so that we can pray for the prayers throughout the day. So 6:30 a.m. Friday morning on Zoom. And today we're going to be praying for gospel work in Wales. The Lord has placed us in a nation and we want to be praying for the nation. Now, one of my passions is the history of Wales and the church in Wales, and I even did a documentary on the history of revivals in Wales. And over the last 3 years in studying and thinking and travelling around Wales and making that film, 3 things stood out to me. Number 1 was when God blesses, it was always preceded by prayer. Always. People praying. Sometimes it was children, little 10, 11-year-olds, going up into the church on a Sunday afternoon, starting a prayer meeting. Sometimes it was by teenagers. In fact, a couple of revivals were started by teenage girls praying. Sometimes it was started by old Christians who could remember better days, seeking the Lord and saying, "Oh Lord, come and bless." Friends, we need to pray for Wales. But as well, the other thing I noticed was, it wasn't just people prayed, but people proclaimed. They always found out, what language do people pray? Where are they? How can we meet them? And so within these big movements of God, people would go to wherever the people were, be that in Trevecca, going into the homes of the sick, or be that going down to Pontypridd to go to the miners, going into Welsh or going into English. The language changes. Basically, it's this. All things to all men. We will go and we will reach them. And so we need to have not just a passion for prayer, but a passion for proclamation. And thirdly, I think she was a passion for God himself. In the history of revival, true revival, no one ever really wants revival. They want God. You won't find sermons on revival. You'll find sermons on God. And so actually, if we want the church in Wales to grow, we need to be a people of prayer who proclaim the gospel, who are passionate about God, which takes us all the way back to day 1, be captivated by Christ. So today I want us to pray. We're part of the FIEC, the Fellowship of Independent Evangelical Churches. That's across the UK, but there are a large number of churches in Wales, like our friends in Cwmbran and in Highfields in Cardiff. So let's pray for the FIEC. We've also got a new organisation called Cant i Gymru, and one of the young people from our church, who's now Pastor Owen Cottam, is involved in that, as is Ben Franks, who's coming to preach with us next month. And that's a wonderful initiative that is praying and preparing for 100 new churches in Wales. And I'm going to tell you, it is exciting. As a church, we're going to be joining them. So maybe look it up, Cant i Gymru. But as well, we want to remember our partners like John Funnell in Abersychan, just across the mountain there, with his Valley School of Theology. Some of the men came and shared, didn't they, the other week on a Sunday evening. Friends, what is happening there is superb. So let's pray. We got all of the camps happening in the summer. We got all the schools work across Wales. We got churches and denominations and groupings doing so much. So for today, let's pray for Wales.